Hello everyone and welcome back at beamers.genius. Today I am meeting one of the product genius of BMW, which is Miss Hawes, and she will explain us about the X7 and the options of the car. So let's have a look.
Hello everybody, this is Jennifer Hawes and I'm representing AGMC BMW. Today we are going to speak about the X7. We have a new X7 with a very beautiful color. We're going to speak about the exterior and interior of the car. So let's start with the new kidney grills. This is an active kidney grills which opens and closes. Apart from that, we're also going to speak about the new BMW LED lights. This car also comes with an M-Kit package which includes the new front bumpers, also the M batches, both the sides, with an M calipers and the M rims. We are also going to speak about the comfort access on the car. If you have the keys in your pocket, in your bag, and if you're close enough to the car, you just press these three lines over here and the car is locked for you. In order to open, just hold the handle and the car is open for you. So let's go and speak more about the interior of the car. Let's talk about the seats of the car. There are full leather seats on it with the fully functioning seats. Let's talk more about the options. So can you see this button? You can only move the back of the car, back and front. You have an electric headrest, up and down. The inside hidden button only supports your shoulders and the headrest, you see, front and back. Apart from that, we have this feature for up, down, front and back. Inside hidden button is for the thigh support, front and back. That's for our bucket seat, squeezing you in and giving you posture, squeezing you out. And that's our lumbar support with the fully functional leather seats. Let's speak about the interior of the car with an M Sport steering wheel. Also, we have all digital display with the driver's attention camera over here. Let's speak about a little bit on the buttons over here. So the car comes with an active cruise control with the steering intervention as well. This is all the function for the multimedia, volume up and down, changing the station, picking up the phone call, discussing different options from the menu of the media. That's the voice command of the car. And we have a Straptronics, which we also call paddle shifts to change the gear. That's all about the steering wheel. We're also going to speak about the safety intelligence in the car, which represent this button. When you press it, it gives you all the options like configure individual settings. Now, what all the safety intelligence include? It includes front collision warning, pedestrian alert warning, side collision warning, lane departure and lane change. Now, I wanted to give you a little bit brief about the lane change and lane departure. So, lane departure is actually your lane change warning. So if you're changing the lane and if you're not using the indicator and the steering intervention is on, so the car will pull you back to the lane, and it only happens if you're driving above 70 kilometers an hour. You can also see two green lines in the side of the dashboard, so which also represent it's on. Lane change warning, it's actually your blind spots warning in the mirror. So use proper indicators, and it also have a steering intervention in it. So to get proper lane assistance, use your indicators for safety. Thank you. Let's talk about some buttons on the car. So we start from the first button, that's the traction control button. We are not going to switch it off ever because it's only for drifting, going to desert or driving on the snow. That's the camera. This is our parking sensors. Let me show you a few things about the parking sensors over here. So if I press that, we have two more options over here, park assist and reversing assistance. So let me give you a little bit on the park assist. You can park the car will help you to park completely, but you're responsible for the surroundings, and it only parks in the parallel and diagonal parkings for you. Reversing assistance, it's only an assistance which only remembers 50 meters of reversing. So if you just park the car today and it will be only remember when you're driving the car on the slower speed. Then we come back to this button over here, that's start and stop button. So when you stop your car on a red light or in a traffic, the engine shuts down of the car. So if you want to switch it off, you can switch it off from here. That's our start and start button over here. Then we have 3 different driving modes we can drive the car on. Sports to have some fun, Comfort for the comfortable driving, and Eco Pro to save some fuel. Adaptive is not a button. The car will adapt to your driving style on that one. And the auto hold, it's mainly meant for uphill. So if you're going uphill and if you're stopping your car, the car will never roll back. But these days people are using on daily basis on traffic lights or on signals, in traffic as well. When you stop your car, the car stops. So you never have to put your car on neutral or on P while standing on the traffic lights. That's our handbrake. So at the moment it's on and it also shows us over here. Then switching off will be like that. On will be like this, and it's an auto release. So if you put the car on drive and put the gas, it's auto releases for you. Apart from that, we also have hill descendant, so it will control your car when coming down the hill. Air suspension in the car. We will show you more about the air suspension from the outside later, but you can also adjust up and down the air suspension of the car. Alright. Then these are the Idrive settings. We have shortcuts of the menu over here. Let me show you to you. That's the home, that's the media, communication, map will take you to the map view of the car, and navigation will give you options to search. So that's all about the buttons over here. Then I also like to speak about the hot and cold on the cup holders over here. So if you press one time, so it will turn blue. It means if you're drinking something cold, you can keep it over here and it will keep it cold all the time. If you press it again, you'll get a red light, so it means you can, if you're drinking something hot, so you can keep it hot. And third time you can switch it off. Both the sides you have it. We also have a wireless charging pad over here, so you can charge your phone wirelessly. You also get a display key with the car, through which you can also charge it wirelessly. Then I will quickly talk about the AC on the car. So for switching on the AC, just press this arrow button up. It's switched on for you. That's for the control. So you can increase and decrease the temperature on the car. That's for the fan flow. Make sure the AC button is always on over here. Alright, then you can use the car as per your choice, like the AC. That is for the seat ventilation and heating. So if I start this one, it's on heating. Red means heating. I switch it off and I can start the seat ventilation and it will be on blue. I can switch it off by 3 taps, or I can switch it off directly from here. Anti-fog in the front, anti-fog in the rear. This one I can choose which way I want the flow of the AC, or I can use on auto. It's totally as per your choice. Make sure the automatic recirculation button is on. Max AC will cool down your car within minutes, and this part of it, it's the same like here, because that's the passenger side of the AC control. That's all. Let's speak about the gesture control in the car. So that's for the volume up, volume down. If you do like this, you can mute, you can unmute, you can change the station, next and previous, like that. There is one more gesture I like to tell you. If your phone is connected and if it's on BMW iDrive, if you do like this, you can pick up the phone call. If you don't want to, you can reject the phone call. That's all about the gestures. Let's try to use the voice command of the car and change the ambient lighting as per our choices. So, please change the lights to orange. So no need to go to options, and you can just change it with the voice command. It's really helpful. Thank you. The car also have a remote engine start, but in order to make it work, we have to switch on the option from the settings over here. So let's go and I will show it to you. Press on the car, go to settings, go to climate comfort, auxiliary ventilation, remote engine start and tick it on. Once we switch it on, I will going to show it to you from the outside how to switch on the remote engine while using the key. Thank you. So we have discussed previously that I'm going to show it to you how the remote engine starts work. So this is the key with me. If you see the lock button which written also, there is a flag of BMW over there. So click it 3 times. 1, 2 and 3. The engine will start of the car. You can see in the video. You can also stop the car in the same way. Press the same button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The car will stop braking. Also one more thing, if you're using the remote engine start, when you go inside the car, you have to press the paddles, the brake and the start-stop button one more time to start driving. Thank you. As I said previously, we are going to show you the air suspension on the car, so you can take a look in the video that the car will go up accordingly. I also wanted to show you the comfort access in the rear, so you can open the boot with the foot opening unless you have the keys in your pocket, in your bag and close enough to the car. So just kick it and it will open for us. Here we go. You can also close it in the same way. That's a part of a comfort access on the car. I wanted to speak about the seat settings because it's all electronic. So I wanted to show it to you how you can use it. Make sure you don't press these buttons longer time, like few times, otherwise it will lock the electronics for you. So let's take the seats at the back up. The same way you can also use the seats in the second row. You can also make it max up and the max down to make the maximum space on it. That's all about it. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope it was beneficial for you and you enjoyed it thoroughly.
And if you have any other questions and queries about the options and the specification, just comment below. See you next time. Have a nice day.